What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of All the Mods Expert. That's right, guys. We're playing more All the Mods Expert today. So I've been doing some stuff off camera, and while I've been doing things off camera, our berry bushes have continued to grow. Yes, we are getting lots and lots of berries over here, which is going to help us out with the whole spice of life thing. Yes, we munch on these mellow berries, it resets our good food, and then we can eat something like toast, which has a huge amount of saturation and hunger that it restores. Yep. Anyway, so that's happening over here. I have done another stack of wood through our coke oven. Yep. So a little bit of charcoal remains. We filled up our fluid tank quite nicely, and I've used a bunch of this fluid here, the creosote oil. Yeah, I started making some storage crates. We were having problems with our storage, has been really bothering me. So I went ahead and I made these small storage crates. These are pretty good. The storage crate here, as you can see, just requires a log and some planks and some sticks. And then we need to get treated wood planks for those, and then 4 wooden storage crates. The wooden storage crates are just more treated wood planks. So we had all the stuff available. It was not that big of a deal to do. So I went ahead and I made 3 of those. So yeah, they use a bit of their creosote oil, and I needed to make more. So I ran another stack of wood through there, and I chopped down some more trees and just been doing some things around the base here. So last episode we ended off making the smeltery, right? And we were cooking up some seared stone so we could cast out some more seared brick. Well, as it turns out, you can't cast out seared brick. Yep, that's one of those things I probably should have checked. I didn't really think about it because I wouldn't have expected that to be disabled. But yes, that is in fact disabled. So if we look at seared stone, this fluid here, and we go to the uses of it, we can see that we can alloy with water and liquid dirt to make molten clay. We can also alloy with liquid purple slime and molten iron to make molten night slime. But that's it. There's no casting recipes. I mean, we can bottle it, I guess, if we want to store it somewhere, but that's not really useful, is it? So yes, we can't even make more seared brick out of this stuff. Yep, unfortunately. Well, we did make these stone sharpening kits so we can melt down the stone a little bit faster and make that stuff. But we can also use these stone sharpening kits to repair our tools in our hotbar, or I guess in our little crafting grid here. So we don't have to get ourselves a tool station or carry one with us. Yeah, so these sharpening kits are really nice for that. I also went ahead and I went down below to our lava lake where we've been mining obsidian, and I got this tank full of lava. Whoops. So yeah, we can just stick the tank of lava like under here. Right like that. We can configure it so the top is a push, and that will fill up our lava tank here. Takes a little bit from here. So that's kind of nice too. So we have a larger lava supply for a smeltery. When we finally get something in here that needs to be smelted, the seared stone, not so much. Let's just go ahead and destroy that. I believe removing the controller destroys it. Yeah, that stuff's all gone now. Nothing in here. So we can use this for other things like melting down iron, for instance, and making some better tinker's tools. That's something I am interested in. I would like to get ourselves like a hammer and other such tools so we can start progressing mining resources faster, do our branch mining and all that stuff. Yeah, that's definitely something I am interested in. I was just in the process of making myself a crafting station, and I thought, you know, I'm gonna bring you guys in for this. So the crafting station, normally you just put a crafting table in your crafting grid and you get this, but in this mod pack, you have to add in some more wood planks, you have to add in an item pump, and a redstone torch. So it's a little bit more difficult, but yeah, we already had the item pipes ready from our Embers stuff. Couple of levers. Yeah, we've made the item pump before. So there we go. There's a crafting station. So now we can stick this right here where our food chests used to be. And now we get these tabs, so we don't have to go to each specific machine. We can just right click on any of them and then select from up here, which is quite nice. I like that feature. So yeah, our storage crates are over here. So our top one contains all of our ores and stuff that we've mined. This one right here was kind of like all of our random stuff. And then this one was all of our food and seeds, our growable chests, right? So got lots of stuff going on here, lots of storage space for all of those different things, which is quite nice. I went and I took a stack of wheat. I didn't know that we could do this before, I don't think. I took a stack of wheat. You can put that in your crafting grid here, and that turns into wheat flour, and you can just bake that into bread. I think before I did the 3 wheat into bread, the vanilla recipe, but no, you don't have to do that. So I did the wheat into bread. Oh, sorry, I did the wheat into the flour. I cooked the flour over into our furnace, and I took the resulting bread and I cooked it again into toast. So we have quite a lot of food now. That's not something we even have to worry about at all. I've also came out here and I added some more wheat. So we have a complete wheat field here, except for this one spot that I guess a monster or something destroyed the tilled dirt. We don't have any way of hoeing the ground yet, so that's another thing I want to make is a mattock so we can do that, and also so we have like an axe or something so we can chop down single pieces of wood and not like a 3x3 area like we can with this stone lumber axe. So yes, I made a bunch of these blank patterns here so we can start making all of the patterns so we can start upgrading our tools, and that is a thing I am interested in doing. Now we've all seen the Tinker stuff before, so I'm just going to go ahead, make all these different patterns, start making things that we need, and moving on. So let me go ahead and get some of this stuff done, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, so I went ahead and I made a casting table here. We needed some more serried brick. So yeah, I just got done mining some obsidian, crushing it down into the powder, making the grout, smelting the grout. Anyway, so we are going to make some aluminum brass here so we can start casting out some good mold so we can make ourselves some actual real tools that aren't made out of cobble. Although a lot of our tools, like probably our hammer and stuff, we will leave as cobblestone just for simplicity of repairing it, especially when we're mining down below where there's cobblestone everywhere, right? We'll always have the repair material. Anyway, so we have some aluminum brass here. I think the first thing that I want to do is make a sword. I want to upgrade our sword to something a little bit better. So we will cast out a mold here specifically for that. I think what we need to do, if I remember correctly, is I want to make demon steel. So let's see if we can make that. So we have 9 gold ore here, but I don't think we have any gold bars. So we'll probably have to come down here. Actually, let me grab some of this ember stuff. We'll probably have to come down, melt that into the gold bars, which shouldn't be that big of a deal. I think we just throw that into the melter, right? Pretty sure that's how we do this. So I'll stick that right into the melter here. I will feed in some shards and we will flip the levers and hopefully everything's just gonna work and we'll get, oh, you know what does this have in here? Part of some iron. Let's break this and I'll replace it. Yeah, because we don't care about like that half an ingot worth of iron in there. I don't think there's any way to get that out. Yeah, unfortunately, when you go mining in this mod pack for iron stuff, you get like that sodalite, the magnetite, and the whatever, I can't remember. Some of them gives you 1 ingot, some of them gives you like 2 ingots, and some of them gives you half an ingot. So anyway, depending on what you get there, yeah, that's what you're gonna end up with. So did this happen? Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot. I put the bin under here, so it's collecting the ingots as this thing does work. Did we get it all? Only 3 ingots out of 9 ore? I feel like there's something wrong there. I wonder, did I break the stamp base that already had iron and potentially gold? Because I put 9 ore in there, didn't I? Oh, you know what? It's right here. I do that a lot. If you put the ore in here and you're sitting on a hopper, then you right click this, it like goes into the hopper. So you don't want to do that. Yeah, I end up doing that a lot. So no, we didn't lose any gold there. I just pulled it out of the melter, unfortunately. So the rest of this should just go ahead and melt down. We'll get the other ingots that we're looking for. Whoops. Is this not melting? Are we out of ember juice? I'm not sure what's going on here. This says 4. So we should have had some more. There's 1 gold ingot. Is it still looking for a place to put it? Oh, that's what's going on. Okay, I got it. There we go. Now we got 5. I guess you have to right click at that with an empty hand. I haven't used that bin too much. But anyway, now that we have the gold ingots, we can get ourselves some nether brick, and then we're going to need a bucket of lava. We're going to try and make ourselves some demon steel here. And like I said, because I think that is the best, at least the best early game sword material. So we'll do that over here. We just need a spot out in the open. So you place down the nether brick surrounding a block. The center block will be lava, and then you just toss gold in there, unless for some reason that's been disabled in this particular mod pack. Hopefully not. So we place that here and we just queue in gold. And there we go. There is a demon ingot. So that's all we needed to do. So now we can take our demon ingot, put it in here, melt that down, and then we should be able to cast out a sword blade out of that stuff. Now I was looking, the demon sword, at least if we make all the parts out of this stuff, gives us a 10.25 attack damage sword, which is really good. Our current sword that we're using right here, this black quartz one, is 6 attack damage. So that is a significant improvement. Plus we can put the modifiers on there and potentially make other parts out of things that'll give us more attack. Like I think if we do the white guard out of bone, that'll give us more attack. And there might be another thing we can make the handle out of. I might just make it out of wood though. But anyway, we gotta wait for this to melt down. It's just got a little bit to go, and then we can cast that out. I guess in the meantime, while we're waiting for that to happen, we could come over here and look at making ourselves. Do I have any bones? Oh, I don't have bones. That's gonna be a problem. Okay, I don't know in this mod pack if we can replace parts if it costs extra. We could look at that. Is there something that I can make a part out of real quick? Maybe wood? Can I make, let's see, if we go here and I make a large plate out of wood. Can I try and replace that on, oh yeah, let's click this button. Can I replace that on here? Is that gonna cost a modifier? We have 2 modifiers remaining. If I do this, it does not use a modifier. It does not use a modifier. I don't want to do that. It lowers the mining speed and our durability, but I just wanted to check that out. Okay, so we can replace parts without costing a modifier, which is really, really nice. Okay, I do like that. It's getting dark, but let's see if we can cast this out real quick. So we have the molten demon metal in here. Unfortunately, the texture is missing. So let's cast that out. That looks really weird. Oh, do we need 2 ingots? Okay, we need 2 ingots apparently. I'll make another one. Now it is possible for the demon metal to not happen. Like I think there's like a 75% chance that you get it, but there's always a slight chance that you might lose your gold when you do that. So you need a little bit extra. It's not always 1-to-1. But anyway, let me go ahead and finish that up. We'll get all the parts ready to make a sword, and then we'll be back. All right, so I saw that there was a skeleton over here. I wanted to try and get it killed, see if we can get some bones off it. I hear it. There it is. There's 2 skeletons. Nice. Come here, get wrecked. No bones. Yeah, no bones. Ah, that sucks. Okay, well, we got another chance at doing this. I think I'll eat these just so we have an extra inventory space. I know I'm hungry, and we could be recovering our health. Whoa! Oh, I thought that thing had some potion effect, but that was just bees nearby. Come on, get wrecked. There we go. Bones? No bones! Oh no, there's bones here. Let's get rid of the 1 arrow. Okay, so now we have bones. We should be able to make ourselves, yeah, like the bone crossbar. So we need to eat like 5 of these things, and I can have toast, and then we can get our health regenerating a little bit. Actually, maybe I have to eat 2 of these. There we go. There we go. Okay, so let's see if we can make ourselves a pretty decent sword here. So we're using the demon, I guess demonic sword blade. Let's do, where is it? This thing. Nope, I don't want to make a pattern. I want part builder, this thing, some bones. So bone, a fractured wide guard. Okay, we only need 1 bone. Well, that's fine. And then we need to get ourselves, can I use this to make this? No, you can't do that. I think previously you were allowed to use like other tools, other parts to make new parts out of, but I guess in 1.10 you can't do that. Inventory's so full. There we go. So let's make, well, I guess we'll grab one of those, and we'll just make the handle out of wood. I suppose should be just fine. So we want the part builder, we want that, we want some wood in there, and one of those. Okay. So now we go to our tool forge. We want to make ourselves a broad sword. So there's that, and there's that. Is that pretty good? That says 11.75. This one was 10.25. So yes, it is better doing the wide guard out of bone. Awesome. I think that's fine. I think that's good. That is a pretty good weapon. Now, the other thing is when we swing it, how long does it take between swings? That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I think you can add redstone to make that faster, I think. I'm not 100% sure on that. But anyway, that's our first tool upgrade. I like it. I do want to make ourselves a mattock. We'll probably just make that out of stone. That's not an important thing that needs to be like crazy good. Let's go tool forge, this one. So we have stone, stone, and stone. We could make that out of wood as well, I suppose. You know what? That's only 8 durability. Let's try making the handle out of wood and see how much that improves. I keep clicking that one. I don't want to do that. Let's click this. Go back in here. This thing, this one of those, one of these, one of those, and that gives us 116 durability. All right. So this mattock isn't really great, but it does mine dirt and it will till soil. So, I mean, it's a great improvement over this thing. Yeah, I do think so. Okay, so as far as our pickaxe goes, we'll probably just end up doing kind of the same thing. Just stone, probably wood handle. I'm not sure what we're going to do this out of. We might do it out of stone as well. But anyway, I'll play around with this for a little bit and make some more of our tools. Probably make ourselves a stone hammer, and we'll be back. Alright guys, so I got stuff together here to make ourselves a hammer, a stone, paper, copper hammer in fact. Yeah, so I went around and I found a bunch of rice plants. 3 pieces of rice will make some paper. Yeah, we really don't have a lot of sugar cane. So I ended up making a whole lot of, I guess, rice paper. And we were able to make the paper large plate. This does give us another modifier, and I'm sure it also hurts our durability a little bit, but that shouldn't matter too much. We have copper on here. The copper plate will, I believe that increases our mining speed, if I remember correctly from when I've used that before. Also, it gives us experience as we mine things. So that's kind of a cool feature. We're using just a stone hammer head so we can easily repair this tool, and then a wooden tough rod, which gives us more durability than using stone, and it has a slight regeneration effect. So it'll gain the durability over time if we're not using it. So it should like stay full if we're not using it. Anyway, so this is what we're going with right now for our first tool. Now this only has a mining level of iron, which is okay, but we definitely want to increase that. So in order to do that, we want to use a sharpening kit and bring that up to probably cobalt level so we can use this hammer to also mine cobalt. All right, so I just mined up 2 obsidian blocks. I melted them down here. We're gonna make ourselves a sharpening kit out of obsidian. So let's do that. So first things first, we need to take one of our stone ones, make a mold out of that. So we'll pour a little bit of our aluminum brass on there. There we go. And then we can take our obsidian and pour that in there. I think it's 2 blocks to do it, or is it just 1? No, I guess it's the full 2 pieces of obsidian to do this. And there we go. Nice. So now we have an obsidian sharpening kit, which you can use to repair obsidian tools. But like I said, we're using this specifically to upgrade the mining level of this hammer. So yeah, we'll go to our tool forge. We will put our hammer here, sharpening kit there, and 1 piece of flint, and that will give us a mining level of cobalt. It also looks like it gives us fortified with obsidian. I didn't know it gave us that. Harder, better, stronger. What does that do for us? Does that give us like a little bit of... I'm not sure what this does. Mining level increase the same... Oh, that's okay. That's just the mining level modifier description. Aha. So I wasn't aware of that. So now that we have this tool, we should be able to go to the nether and start mining out cobalt. And I think Ardite. I think Ardite has the same level mining level as cobalt, right? I'm not 100% sure on that. We have some potions here, fire resistance and night vision. So we can go to the nether and not really worry about all the bad things there. Cobalt and Ardite are very, very common in 1.10 if you haven't really been paying attention to the nether at all. Let me go ahead and take these 2 potions right away. We got 8 minutes worth of fire resistance and night vision, so that should make our stay here in the nether that much easier. Put food on the bar, this on the bar. Anything else I need on the bar? I don't think so. Got a lot of things on me that I probably shouldn't have when going to the nether, but it should be okay. Our sword is a lot better, so we should be able to kill things easier. Piggy, you're in the way. Okay, I was able to get through them. Nice. So I have a little shortcut right here. Actually, I should put my pick on the bar. Little shortcut right here, which I've been kind of going over in this direction. This is where I mined some soul sand and things. I can't remember what we needed the soul sand for. We needed it for something earlier. Let's kill the fire sheep, or I guess fire cow. There we go. So here's a little bit of ardite. We should be able to mine that up. Yeah, we can mine that. It's a little slow, but we will get 2 pieces of ardite from this. I'll just ignore the blaze shooting at us. We have fire resistance, so it doesn't matter. The only thing I'm afraid of is that might destroy some of these blocks that we're mining here, but I think we're okay. Anyway, we'll be on fire for just a little bit. Not to worry, since we have the fire resistance potion. That'll go out over time. All right, so here's a little bit of cobalt. This is another thing I'm interested in mining up. And once we get the cobalt and the ardite, we can start making our tools better yet. Oh, come on, Ghast. Really? Really? Did that ghast just despawn? I think it did. All right, let's kill these blaze. Don't touch me. All right, some blaze rods. Yeah, other things I like to do is get looting on our tools, especially our hammer. So when we go mining, like when we mine lapis or diamonds or whatever, we get a lot more of that stuff. I believe we have to put on, is it like 350 pieces of lapis for Fortune 3? It might be something like that. We should have enough for Fortune 1 at least, probably Fortune 2. I'm not sure if we have enough lapis right now for Fortune 3, but we'll have to check that out when we get back to the base and we start upgrading our tools and things. Yeah, this sword is so much better. I think I had to hit those things probably like 4 or 5 times before with our previous sword. So the fire they leave on the ground isn't normal fire. As you see, it burns out. Netherrack normally will stay lit on fire for forever. So the fire that you put down is something completely different than normal fire that you would see in the nether. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and mine up a few more pieces of this stuff. We'll go back to the base. We'll look at upgrading our tools with some modifiers, and then we'll be back. All right, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and put some lapis all up on our hammer here. The idea is to get as much fortune on this thing as possible so we can go mine more lapis to get more of it at a time, and then we can put fortune, or I guess looting, on our sword and other such things that we want to put that on. So yeah, it's gonna use 1 modifier. That's gonna give us luck 1. It's only gonna use 60 lapis for fortune 1. All right, so we can do that. Also, we can use the hammer, by the way. If we kill a monster with it, it does have looting. You can attack monsters, so it gets both looting and fortune, which is kind of cool if you need fortune, or I guess looting, for something in a pinch. You can use the hammer for that. I don't think we're going to be doing that. It has kind of low attack damage, 3.72. Anyway, to put another thing of looting on there, we need up to 180 minus the 60 we already did, so another 120 of the lapis. Yep, that's going to go on here, give us fortune 2, and we get 12 lapis remaining. Okay, so I think that's what we're gonna just kind of stick with for now. Unfortunately, we only had 3 stacks of the lapis. Another thing I want to do, since this still has, what is it, 3 more modifiers on there, I want to put a diamond on there to give us more durability. So we'll go ahead and use one of our diamonds for that. There's that and that. All right, so that's going to give us 500 durability, I do believe. It gives us a little bit more attack and a little bit more mining speed, so that's kind of cool. It does use a modifier. I also want to put some redstone on there. We've been collecting redstone. We haven't really been using it for much, but I think putting it on our hammer makes a lot of sense, so let's do that. So that gives us a bonus speed of 20% with the redstone. So we go from a mining speed of 1.58 to 4.31. That's really good. I like that. So let's do 1 modifier of that. I think we'll end up doing a 2nd modifier. Yep, and that's going to take care of all the different modifiers that we have. So we go from a mining speed of 4.31 to 6.64. That's about as best as we can get this hammer right now, I think, until it levels up. That XP 70 out of 4,500. I believe when we ding that level, it'll give us 1 more modifier, but I haven't seen what happens in this mod pack yet. Anyway, we want it to be as fast as we can. We want to have the fortune on there. I think we're pretty well set. So now we should be able to take this thing down into our mine. We have our stone sharpening kits with us, so to allow us to repair this thing on the fly. Yeah, we should be able to take it down here to like our y equals 11 mining level and do some real work. Now we've been doing 1x1 tunnels with the poke holes on either side, but I think we are just gonna go ahead and do something like this. Now I've mined out a good portion of this, but I think we're just gonna open this whole thing up instead of doing the mines like we have been. Yeah, I think we're just gonna clear it all out, make it all 3 tall and wide, get all the resources out of here. It's not that big of a deal, and we get the added benefit of leveling up our tool as we do this. I'm gonna put stone in my offhand so I can just right click when I do it like this. Here we go. Yeah, this will make clearing this out a lot easier. Now I do have to make sure we get everything properly lit. I have it lit right now, so it's only gonna take care of the 1x1 tunnel that we were doing before. But yeah, it's gonna definitely need a little bit more light, more torches, so I'll have to keep that in mind. Anyway, let me continue doing this and we'll be back. Alright guys, so I've been down below mining and mining like I wanted to do. We filled up our basic drawer here full of cobblestone. I don't want to get rid of the stuff. We don't have a cobblestone generator, and I'm pretty sure we're going to need compressed cobblestone for other things in the future, so I want to save it all. So instead of making another drawer or upgrading this, I think we're just going to switch over to a compacting drawer. Now I was just looking a second ago, and this doesn't seem like it's that expensive. We do have to make ourselves some kind of drawer and 2 pistons. We can make those 2 pistons pretty easily. We need 5 stone, and then we also, yeah, we still need that drawer. So I'll just make myself another one of these drawers like so. And there we go, basic drawer. All right, so we can make ourselves the compacting drawer. Very nice. So now that we have that, we do need to get rid of this thing. I forget, do we have some kind of like a chest mover? Chest transporter? I forget what it's called. Maybe it is just called the transporter. Maybe we don't have one of those. We have like a dolly, cardboard box. We do have a cardboard box. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to make those just yet. Let's see. How can we make wood pulp? Sag mill. Yeah, unfortunately, we can't do that. I kind of want to get away to get the cobblestone out of here somewhere else without breaking this and lagging everything. I think we're just going to have to break that and lag everything. So I'll go ahead and do that. My demonic broadsword keeps talking to me, by the way. You know what, maybe if I just like shift click this all into the ground. I was just gonna break it, but then I think all the cobblestone jumps everywhere. Let's do it like that. So we'll break it that. We'll do one of those. Can't grab that. That might jump somewhere. Compacting drawer will stick right here. Okay, that kind of like popped out over in this area. There we go. All right, so now we have 29 double compressed cobblestone. That's pretty nice. Oh, here it is. Found the drawer. So I'll probably want to add in more of these compacting drawers for other things. I think we might be able to compact dirt and gravel. What are those things called? Compressed? Yeah, we have compressed dirt. We have compressed netherrack. A lot of compressed cobblestone. Oh, we do have compressed sand, so we might want to make one of those for sand. Yeah, compressed gravel. That's another one. I'm not sure how necessary any of those things are going to be. But anyway, let's go down here. I'll show you guys what I've been up to. We'll just end up clearing out that entire area down there. I want to get rid of like all of the residual branch mining stuff that I've done. Yeah, so this is what I've cleared out so far. We'll clean up these walls and it'll just be flat walls. And eventually we will just keep expanding this out as we need more resources from this Y level. Yeah, it's not taking super long at all, and our hammer here is about halfway to the next level, which is pretty cool. I like that. I can just use our stone sharpening kits to repair it. Even though we put that diamond on there, just that one sharpening kit fully repairs it every time, which is very nice. I like it. Anyway, I'm just gonna continue on mining on here. Hopefully we'll get this all done before next episode. And by the time we need to get some more resources, we'll be ready to go for that. But anyway, guys, I guess I'll have to not hit F1. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on the episode if you liked it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.